Once again, you guys, I am Ezel Moon, and I have a special guest in the building today, comedian, actor. Man, you've seen him in so many different films. Really inspirational, Joe Torry. And I get starstruck. What's going on?
What's up, man? What's up? What's cracking?
Not much, dog. Hey, y'all, if y'all don't know who y'all are looking at right now, this is Joe Torry, the man, the myth, the legend, Def Jam, goddamn Poetic Justice. Y'all, so much, man. Oof. Thank you so much for joining me on TGP Live. Sincerely.
Love that, man. How you doing? You good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I'm well. I just got off of work. You know, I gotta supply the dream some kind of way. So, you know, I'm here, ready to ask you some questions. If
Right.
that's all right with you.
Yep, I'm here. I'm here to answer the questions, man.
Gotcha, man. So first and foremost, man, you know, I want to go ahead and turn to the things that are going on today. We see another black man killed in the streets. You know, and people are currently up in arms over Rashard Brooks. You know, he was shot in the back,
right,
running from the cops. And honestly, I just recently saw a video that I shared out where this Caucasian gentleman was yelling at the cops, tased by the cops, and even went to go chase that police officer that tased him. You know, what are your thoughts on this situation, and how does this case add to the movement that people are protesting over?
I mean, well, you know, people are not protesting over one particular case.
Right.
I mean, it's the numerous cases or the unexplained acts of, you know, why is it still happening, you know, from 100 years ago, from 40 years ago, from a year ago. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, from the things that happened, the same thing happening, you know, in my community, Mike Brown in St. Louis, not too far from, and that's not the hood. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a relationship that, you know, that police, people with authority, and not just police, but people with authority, because, you know, somebody has to give the police the authority.
Of
You know,
course.
you can't just blame the policemen. They're actually doing exactly what they're told to do, what they're getting away with doing. And, you know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, that's anybody that kind of, should I say, repeats a behavioral habit after a while. So when you mix authority with, you know, unexplained, you know what I'm saying? Should I say, when people complain, you know, a lot of people have most of these police officers who do this, you know what I'm saying, have a lot of complaints against them already. But I know I know some black police officers that are just as dirty, just as, you know, grimy, just as and they don't care who you are, and probably so even more so if you're black. You know, they make it even, you know, more so a point to, you know, to like, yo, you know what I'm saying, you know, this is what I feel about you, and sometimes, and I think it's the authority thing. I think it's that gun, it's that badge, it's that, you know, I'm the sheriff, and you know, this is the law that I say right now.
Of course. You know, we see so many different people coming with their different perspectives on the movement. You know, some people are saying it's a black versus white thing, and a lot of people are saying that no, it's really people versus the police. You know, people. You know, the people that are supposed to be protected and served versus those that are charged with that duty. And it seems like like you said, it has been failing for quite some time. That this system really isn't for us. How? From your perspective, though, how does this compare to the LA riots, you know, that took place over Rodney King?
You know, I mean, you know, I was here for the '90 riots.
Right.
I've been through a lot of little riots and a lot of protests. My mother being from South Carolina, my daddy from Mississippi, my mother being a school teacher, my father being a military man for, you know, career military man, 2 tours of Vietnam. My brother, you know, he did 3 tours with, you know, Iraq, Afghanistan, all that. So I come from that. And I'm a 65 man, born in 65. So the spirit is in me, all that riot spirit.
That's in you. That's in your blood.
I've seen it. It's a part of who I am today. And that's why I strategically pick my battles with how this works. And, you know what I'm saying, is how, you know, love the energy, love that young people are into it. But the thing is now, what's the plan? And why do we keep falling for the same old stuff? I mean, if we know that they're going to do this to us when we get down there, they're going to, then, have a plan. Have a plan, because if you know if those policemen or whoever the powers that be are going to show up, because I see a lot of peaceful protests, just where it's at, and then it's after the fact. And you have to understand that most of the stuff we see is after the fact, after the people are speaking, after you riled up everybody, after the sermon has been said, you want to rush out there and either do good or do bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
And that's when you see the rioting. That's when people are, you got those people in the crowd that, okay, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to sing. I want to rap. I want to rap on somebody's head. I just want to rap on somebody, break something. I want to burn something. You got those different people in there that didn't get a chance to speak, but they need to get that out. And you know what I'm saying? And all that is learned. I mean, if we didn't see how to do it from the Tea Party, I'm saying, which wasn't black people.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
Taxation without, hey.
With the taxation without representation. Yeah, I already know. We did kind of pick it up from them.
So we didn't, so that burning and looting and doing that, that's a sign of the people saying enough is enough to the establishment that are sitting back watching us get beat down. And that's what people are saying right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Target, whatever big establishment that they, Popeyes, chicken, whatever winning in the world right now. Yeah. Hey, for real. Are you on our side or not? Because we know we gave you a lot, Walmart. We gave you everything that, are you there for us? And we've been there for you as the biggest consumers. So, so what kind of shoe did the police officer have on? You know what I'm saying? When he had it on my man's neck. Was it made by Nike? Was it made by Adidas?
Yeah.
Shoe.
You're right.
Who makes that equipment? You know what I'm saying? See, that it goes a little deeper than just, okay, burning down a building. We're sending a message to everybody involved that dressed this guy up and gave him the power to do what he does. And everybody that allows it to continue to happen, you know what I'm saying? Football, NFL, team owners, everybody. Right. If they burned down a stadium, they would have burned it down. You know what I'm saying? Let this would have been something out of there. They took that energy there. So it's not, it's just an energy then that people want to, send a message. You know what I'm saying? It's like an Indian sending a signal. You know what I'm saying?
A smoke signal, yeah.
Boom, hey, we coming. We're tired. This is war. You know what I mean? So everybody has their route of doing their own thing or getting their energy out. And if some of it is stuff that we learned through CNN, through, NBCSN or whatever all these networks are, through papers, through what they promote, people just go out and, be reactive.
You're right. And I feel like you're absolutely correct in what you're saying. And we are reactive. I feel like though we're not at a point to be, I guess preemptive anymore, because there's just so much stuff that is taking place. We have so many different deaths, from Mike Brown, to Philando Castile, all these different examples. So I feel like anything at this point in time would be us retaliating to everything that has happened. And we shouldn't have to get to a point where we are preemptive, again, because that means that, hey, that we see something on the horizon that's actually going to come that again to attack us in our communities. I did want to go ahead and touch on something. They say that the comedian is the last bastion of free speech. And you were talking about messages that people are sending. What message are you trying to send the world with your platform and how you wield your free speech?
From my eyes, from people know where I'm from, and I'm saying I'm from, the murder capital, the most dangerous city in the world, St. Louis. You grew up in the most dangerous spot. People know where that is. Right outside of Wellston. I'm right there on that dirty side where. But I'm also a military brat. I was born in Virginia, live in New York. I've done my spirit search through, growing up through a lot of different places, and being a military brat, South to the East Coast to the Midwest until St. Louis, where they finally put that seasoning on me. I kind of find, like I said, I find my way to communicate to my tribe, to people that understand, okay, because God gives everybody a different language to speak.
Yeah.
You ain't hearing what I'm saying, that's on you, but I'm giving light and love every day. So you hear that? It's light, it's love. I don't preach hate. So through all of what's going down, it's not the George Floyd. You got the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? You got everything. 2020 just was terrible. And Kobe Bryant. We lost a lot of heroes. Just this year that were just unexplainable stuff. And people have lost loved ones. Through the pandemic or through the stress of pandemic or through the stress of, what this government is doing to you mentally, physically, and spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Homes and have been broken up. And should I say, trusting people for not being able to deal with, the plan. People like to point fingers. So my thing is, everybody, it's nobody's fault. You know what I'm saying? What if the world just got tired and wanted to just, let everybody be on one accord one day? You know what I'm saying? You can have all your conspiracies, 5G, COVID, pandemic, whoever planned. What if this is the first time that the whole world is on one accord? And normally it's usually Christmas or New Year's Eve or something, but everybody participate. But this particular thing, the whole world is participating. And maybe the earth is, y'all ain't shit. Y'all off anytime I want to.
Right.
I could have sent a hurricane. I could have sent a tornado. I could have sent rain. I could have sent all that. I sent you something that's a virus that you just basically, if you don't have a good immune system, if you don't have a good energy, if you don't have good thoughts, if you don't have good harmony that you're putting out every day, you'll die. And maybe that is just the basic shit that you're supposed to do every day. Drink your water, eat your vegetables, stop being toxic, stop putting toxic things in your body, work out, exercise, give to the world, give energy, love, love, love. And if that's what I got to do to save the world, spread energy and love because at one time, this is the only time that nobody's plotting and killing and no planes or no trains or no fog or nothing is there. Nobody's building a tank. Nobody's plotting to kill somebody. Bombs is not dropping. Meetings are not had. This is the first time in the world where I don't care how much money you got, you can't even pay nobody to wipe your ass.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
COVID, you don't want nobody near you.
Yeah.
So everybody got to really be into their own. Things happen. You got to look at it from all angles. And I see the silver lining. I see that, okay, cool. The world gave everybody a new plane. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's on the same playing ground now. You know what I'm saying? If everybody's in the same accord, push button, start, where do you go? Nobody has a head start, where you're at. With your mental, with your physical, with you pressing a reset. And if you get a chance to rebuild yourself, to work on something, to make yourself better with no excuses, this was a time in life that you just happen to fall in this window of this decade that starts it off, because this is a whole new decade. I mean, the 30s was the 30s, the 40s was the 40s, the 50s was the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. This is 2020. What the fuck?
My man, I'm sorry, dog. You're right. You're right. This is 2020. This whole new decade, a whole bunch of different stuff.
And what that's the name of my new comedy special. This is 2020. What the fuck? And I got everybody on there. Corey Holcomb. It's like my new version of Def Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm filming it this Wednesday at the Regency West. So we got legends stopping by, having a little comedy couch conversation, and then we just gonna get on stage, and I'm hosting it
and kill it.
5 nights of funny, keeping it real. Scrunch, Earthquake, Chris Spencer,
Man.
Macho. I got all the.
Man, I was just about to ask you like what projects you were working on, but man, that sounds amazing. When is that coming out?
We shoot Wednesday, this 17, and then hopefully it'll be out in the next, hopefully in 3 weeks to a month from now.
Got you. Man, I can't wait. I'm gonna definitely, if you got a ticket, I would definitely be there. You know,
And it's in rent tickets. It's in Los Angeles. You live in LA?
no, I'm in Texas. I will make a trip though. I will fly.
Get here Wednesday, you know, hey.
Hey, don't play. I'm the road tripping bros, dog. I road trip.
It's on you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, all I can offer you is free entry. Just some drinks, and you know, and the bros is gonna be in the house. Bros,
Hey,
so it's you know.
Rue, I'll be Rue.
Filming
I
all.
did, hmm? I did,
I said
I
we
did.
filming all.
You gonna be filming all day?
Yeah.
Okay. Most definitely.
I got to feel fine shows. So we starting at 3:00. We got 3:00, 5:00, 7:00, 9:00, and then the 9:00 show. We just that's the end show, so we can put a lot of people on that show.
Okay. I got you, dog. I don't mind being in the stands. I'm a plan out the flight, drop my son off in Houston. I got you. I will be there. But team, really quickly. Speaking of the Bruz, man, how has the Bruz helped your platform?
I mean, tremendously, man. Just you know, not just the Bruz, just the fraternity of Omega Psi Phi Incorporated as an organization. I mean, just as you know, being in an organization with men of like minds, and watching it mature in my spirit with me as I mature has been amazing. And usually, you know, I grew out of the Boy Scouts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Grew out of the high school and different teams and different chess clubs and art clubs and stuff that you're on. But Omega Psi Phi is till I die.
I
So, like, you know, it's like every level I find, you know what I'm saying, another peel back layer of love, of appreciation, of just, you know, of what, you know, of business, of something that, you know, that makes me proud to be an Omega. So it's like, it ain't the Bruz, it's just that the fact that men of like minds are in a fraternity where men, you know what I'm saying, no matter where I go all over the world, we can, and that's how they help me, just as far as being supportive is a word, knowing that I have that universal love of brotherhood out there.
Yes, sir.
Man, and that right there, man. I mean, you know, when everywhere I go, I'm with the Bruz. As soon as I step off the plane with the Bruz, see I'm in the back, you know, that Bruz.
Yo, yeah, I saw it.
You got pause up, don't shoot. You know what I'm saying? You got to, you know, I'm in the bunker. This is the bunker, so you
It's
know.
the bunker, baby.
I got my neutral burst. Got one of my other residual businesses back here. I do, so you know, you know, that's you know, and I got a couple Bruz in this business with me, man. So I've been trying to basically use this pandemic time, like I said, you know, as far as with a silver lining, to either inspire people, empower people, you know what I'm saying, and show my family, you know what I'm saying, this is another level of something that we can grow together with. Because I've been in the game over 30 years. So now it's like, you know, like I said, you can press start and, you know, everybody had time to bond with your family and either create a home business or create something where you guys, you know, have that bond for life, that through this particular time you made it.
Of course, dog. Honestly, speaking of your bunker videos, dog, you said something that was really powerful, man. And I couldn't forget it. You wouldn't be doing your job if you had to fear for your life. So you wouldn't and I feel like you were trying to attribute that to the police because, you know, some of the excuses, and I say excuses because that is exactly what it is, that they use for killing unarmed black men is that they feared for their life.
Right.
You know, they should in fact have enough self-control or enough confidence within themselves to not have to make that decision of where they kill, you know, unarmed black men, because there's only so much that, you know, that we as people who don't have tasers, guns, and all that can do. You know, I really want to highlight that because that means a lot. You know, I mean, even if it's like you just paint the house, man, like paint the house. You know.
Hey, my thing is, you know, I ain't no scary ass dude. You know what I'm saying, but I'm not gonna go to a job that I know that I might, you know, I'm not a windshield wiper. I like window. Them cats that get up there and clean them windows on them the high story windows, or the dudes that put the light bulb in on the tower, like right out there in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
They get paid extra. Man, I'm not that dude, man. I'm not that dude, man. I ain't no punk, but I'm like drive them truck driver icing and doing. I'm not that dude. Yep, I'm a bad man, but I'm not that dude to Hey, I'm in toughest prisons in the world, San Quentin, Tijuana. I'm a but I ain't that dude. So I'm not going. Why would I take up a career? Why would I be afraid?
Right.
To go to jail, don't do crime. I'm saying I ain't gonna go to jail and be shaking and the rest of my life, because that's in my spirit, and that's it's not me.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I can kill, but I ain't trying to kill every day. I just want to protect myself. And if you come in my house, I got it in me. I got the Goliath in me, but not every day like that. Who lives like that? And if you're a policeman, or if you're somebody that lives in fear, that you have a job, that you're so, and like I said, I know one of our fraternity brothers. He look like the Hulk. He be Thanos and the Hulk. He a big old brother. Like he bench 500, and dude, and he got all this stuff on, and he was at a town hall meeting talking about how sometimes he's scared. And I'm like, how the fuck are you scared? How are you scared? You fucking take that shit off right now. All that shit. All the muscles, boy. You got pistols, but you fear for your life? You serious, dude?
Hey, man. I ain't got no words for him. I don't have any words for him. Hey.
He's a bruh. He's a bruh, too.
He the bros?
He the bros. I was like, bruh, take that shit out, dog.
Can't be knife D. Can't be knife D.
Can't be. No, I don't care who you are, though. But my thing is, I wanted to be a policeman. I could have been a policeman, but I mean, they don't pay enough for me to go through all that shit. And I look at where this shit gonna tap out at. It's like I'm gonna have to do some underground dirty shit. Really, I'm gonna have to be training day to make it work.
Don't say training day.
Yeah, I got it. But I'm not. So I'm not gonna do that job.
Right.
Got to do what you didn't be satisfied, but don't. I mean, my thing is, it's the innocent people that you're doing it to. It ain't no drug dealer. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a drug addict or somebody black. It ain't no King Kong strong, look, come on, because, I mean, you got some crazy ass people out there.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
But check it out, though. I'm not scared of no crazy dude. I mean, put it like this. Shaq's my frat brother. But if Shaq ran up on me, I mean, the last thing I'm going to do is pull out my gun. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Really, I'll stab him to death. I know some tactics. I'll knock his eyeball out. I'll fuck his nuts up before I try to shoot you in the fucking head. You know what I'm saying? Especially if we head up and I'm like, yo, gone, dog. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to just pull out fire. Now, break up my damn house and catch me on you might get popped. But I mean, as far as just as a man, I ain't scared of no other man. And if I got a club on me, I definitely going to break your motherfucking cap. I'm going to fuck you up with this club.
Oh, God.
What? With the what?
What?
Mace, I got a whole lot of shit. Mace and a club. I'll put these handcuffs around my hand and just brass knuckle your ass. But before, I mean, if you really want this work,
yeah,
and you on you, man, I wish you take that gun and that badge off. I'm gonna take all this off with this motherfucking stick. I'm gonna beat your. I ain't gonna shoot you. I'm gonna beat your stupid ass. Cause I'm about that. But I just gonna pull out a gun and shoot you, and you got your hands up, and you laying down on the ground, and you listening to every comply. Did you see the one about the white dude and the?
Yes, I know exactly where you're going. In the hotel.
I'm like, what, dude? Dude, it's like doing everything you're saying. You're screaming commands at him with a gun. Talking about you gonna blow his head off if you get it wrong. He don't know what to do. Up, down, close your legs. He did one thing wrong but fall, and you blew this motherfucker away.
With them military guns, too.
Dude, he did that. That dude does not need to be nowhere, nowhere, nowhere with a water pistol.
Water gun, Nick. Not even a water gun. No, oh, no, for real, dog. You know what? As you mentioned that,
Like I said, that's that power. That's that control.
Yeah.
Because somebody didn't listen to him in school or whatever. He took that job. He wanted, his words were listening, control. Now you disobey me again. It was some on some, you know, like he was some type of in some SM statistic, you know, like somebody made him obey. And you know, in some love leather rape something. He like, obey me now or you get punished. I was like, yo, dude, you're not in your leather makeup and a whip. You got a gun on the gun. If somebody did that you with a dildo, I mean, come on, man. you could dildo.
I'm sorry. But you're right though. You're right. But I'm so sorry. No, seriously though. The way that, and I feel like the way he was, you see the way he was holding his gun? Man, that man looked like he was on Call of Duty. Like, that's what he does.
And when I first saw it, I had to roll it back because I said, okay, this game looked too real right here. But I hadn't heard the sound yet. And I'm like, is this a game or this look real? Because it was like right up over the scope, like Call of Duty.
Yep.
Bullshit. And I was like, I turned the sound up. I'm like, oh no, this ain't cartoon. This shit is real. And then, because it tricked me because it wasn't black. I said, it's a fat white girl and a white dude? Oh, this got to be fake.
My bad. No, you right.
I mean, and if you're that scary as a cop, my man is on the ground. If you can't walk toward him and put the cuffs on him and wait till backup come,
what's the point?
What's the point of being a cop?
You're right.
Cuff yourself. I'll tell him, cuff yourself, and you better do it right. Go over there and check if he got anything on his back. He ain't got nothing on. I'll make that person get up. Cuff him. I got you, fat white. You know, whatever. Dude, just, I mean, how are you that scared? Hey, you reach behind. Dude, where you going to put something out of the air? That's the answer. You fell frontward. If you fall on your forehead, I'm going to let you go.
No.
What I'm going to do? Pull at you?
Dog. No, you're right, though. No, you.
Everything to make him fall so he can shoot him. I was like, dude, that's it. No, who can do that?
Yeah.
Do that shit.
No, man. I feel like the guy behind the gun, he knew that he was like, he wanted to kill him. He really did.
Well, I think he killed somebody. He didn't care. He wanted to kill somebody. Yeah. He wanted to kill somebody. It didn't matter. At that point in time, he just heard that the guy had a pellet gun. Is that you? How do you know it was that guy? I just walking down the hallway. How are you walking out your room and somebody and police tell you get down? You're like, get down? What the fuck? Could you imagine going to get a bucket of ice? You in there smashing? You come out with a bucket. Hey!
What the fuck?
I ain't got nothing over it. There it is.
My bad.
I thought he had a gun in the towel. With his hands up in the air with a bucket of ice in his hand. That's gonna pull the trigger. Really.
Oh man. No, you're right. You're right though. Sincerely though. That is my bad, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I laughed myself into a headache. I'm so sorry. Like that was hilarious, but it's sad though. You're right. Cause shit, man, I would never ever want to be in that situation.
For real. And I live in hotels, and I'm like, if I come out trying to creep, you know what I'm saying? I'll be right back, baby. Get some ice for me, baby.
You try to come back.
That's why I'm an old bro. I said, I don't get no ice no more. I tell you.
Send me, you send me. Hey, young dog, go get the ice. Lil, I got you.
Pop, pop, pop.
Now I'm dead. Hey, see. Hey, I'm pulling up on Wednesday. I'm letting you know that now.
Right, all right.
For real. I gotta ask this, man, because you know we are black dads, you know, and really I feel like black dads in America, that's its own fraternity. The ones that you know that try to be there for their kids. So how did the conversation with your children about being black in America go?
I mean, you know, it's different, man. I mean, these kids nowadays is how you got to talk to them. They see it. I kind of took my kid out of a private school because, you know, during February, they wasn't teaching nothing about black history. I mean, you ain't got nothing to offer. No black. When I asked them about it, I was like, but black people have nothing to offer. In his 4 years, there's never going to be nothing about nothing we contributed to society. We're in nothing. And I'm praying, you know, it was my fault if, you know, we hurt and help our kids, which is basically, you know, try to protect them for certain things. But then they miss the heritage, miss the soulness of why our spirit and why we need to, you know what I'm saying, why we are different type people. And not meaning different type people as far as human beings, just, you know, we have so much to overcome and we have so much history that's taught, that's out there, that people that wake up right now probably don't have a hate body, but there are shows and there are history of things that we're, you know, second class or we're not a real human. So you always have that thought, you know, just like you and people think white people are, you know, are the devil. That's out there because they are. Not all of them, but they live in the memory and the history of what their ancestors have done, and they do it by accepting the white privilege.
Yes.
So to me, that's accepting everything I just said, the devilism that we say you are, because, you know, I don't care. At any given time, you can see the white lady in the park. It's a man. I'm a white lady. Black people barbecuing. I'm a white man, and these black guys in the club trying to work out, and they don't belong here. See, it's always that privilege of I need to be here first. I'm supposed to be here first. Am here. We are great. You guys are. No matter if you know you are of equal money. That's the only thing that kind of make you, you know, on the plane until you lose that status, and you see how, you know, Tiger Woods is still Tiger Woods, even though he's not the best in the world anymore.
Yeah.
But money, he's still bankable.
Right.
O.J. Simpson is the worst in the world now because one time he was Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan. He was accepted by only white people. And now you see how when his value is dropped, you that black dude again. So it's like white people can never be less than white. Even if they fall to the lowest of Trump level, you know what I'm saying? They can be president. They're best.
Man, dog, I love that you give knowledge in your comedy, dog. I really do.
It's just the truth. That's that Dick Gregory, man. That's that Dick Gregory. That's that Bill Cosby. Yeah. That's that Lenny Bruce. You know, some George Carlin and me, the Red Fox. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, I come from that school, that Robin Harris.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
This is not all. Dog, what you met Richard Pryor?
Yeah.
What was he like in person?
At the time I met Richard, had a sweet soul, man. Very sweet spirit. Too damaged for me to, should I say, change the way you think. I mean, like you could be an inspiration, but he think I'm done here. You know what I'm saying? As far as what can you do?
Right.
I mean, as far as the human being with your life. as being born into the 40s and living through the 60s and making it a career where, you know, he didn't experience everything from racism to homosexuality to growing up in a whorehouse to drugs to overcoming 6 or 7 marriages to making it big in Hollywood to just dying, almost having being burnt to death, heart attack, iPad. I mean, it's like, come on, man. What else can the body take? It's like some people, you know, smoke weed for the first time and drop dead, or drive a car for the first time, or get their knee put on the back of their neck. They haven't had a chance to live those many times, and he was still here, like, you know, with fighting MS, multiple sclerosis. So it's like, wow. But you see how your actions can keep prison to your energy, which was he didn't probably give it out all best all the time by drugs and learning and being a martyr. And that's why I see him as a martyr. Like, he did all my drugs. He did all my bad relationships. He did all my, so I don't fall in that line because, like, I can never experience the things he did. I mean, I'd be a fool to think that I am, because I'm not in the same times. You know, white people can eat and black people, colored people over there. I mean, what I'm saying, and you can't even perform in a spot where, you know, you can't even come to the front door. And if you touch the mic stand and change the mic stand, you gotta go out through the back. You won't get paid. I mean, he came up through all that. So I didn't. So my thing is, when I met him and when I seen him, no, I can't change your mind. But what I can do is give you enlightenment of what you've done to me and how much you've touched somebody like me. And how this is my dream, how I prayed on something, and I can't believe I'm sitting here at the bed. So I used to go to his house, like, when he was, you know, he had this big mansions, because he had a lot of mansions.
Yeah.
But he couldn't get to him. He was sick.
Mm.
I used to go over when I flew back in town. I met him because I did a show with his one of his ex-wives. She married her twice, Flynn Pryor. Flynn. I did his last comedy special he hosted, and I headlined. It was in Atlanta. And this he was still couldn't move, and then he did a movie, financed a movie called Three Musketeers that his ex-wife shot. She got a couple kids by it. So so that's how I got to meet him. But when he was in LA, she was in Atlanta. So he was lonely. He had this big old mansion where, you know, the housekeeper came and then the nurse came, but, you know, they didn't spend the night. You know what I'm saying? They staying in their quarters, but talking to them every day. And, it was like, so I used to call him over there, sit at the edge of the bed, and listen to him. And, you know, if he wanted to be fucking with me, but it was just sitting, getting that knowledge. And just, I used to sit there like a little bitch, like, what you need me to do? What is it? What are the jewels?
Dog.
You know, that was enough, man. Sometimes he used to tell me, just get the fuck on out of here. He put a pistol on me one time.
Oh, shit.
He put a butt ass nigga, man. He was fucked up too. He was, and then he came. I'm sorry. He was tripping, but he had he didn't know who was there, and I guess he forgot that I told him I was coming. It was Monday. The housekeeper was standing there, half drawers hanging down. Who the fuck was living on the balcony? Oh, and I was like, man, he couldn't even half hold the gun. I was like,
yeah,
man.
Dog.
He was like, you fucking my wife. I was like, hell no. What are you talking about?
Man,
So,
dog. I can't even fathom the fact that, let me tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. You know how you just said you were sitting next to the bed, like, yo, what you need me to do? What are the jewels? Like, that's exactly how I feel right now with you. Cause you're a legend in the community, dog. Like, sincerely, and the fact that we're bonded, through like minds, because we decided to take this pledge to be the best in our communities. You know what I'm saying? By wearing these letters to me, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Just even like to get to know you, dog.
well,
man.
that's a blessing. That's why it's like, that's why I'm doing this interview. Probably the only reason. I don't do it. Like, it's my Sunday, golf day. It's my golf day now. My weekends are my golf day because usually I'm on stage. So, so luckily I got up early this morning and finished the tournament. yesterday and today. So it was like, so it's like cool. I tied for first.
No,
But I mean, I'm like, usually this is the time because the sun is down and I like to get up and get everybody out the way. God, do that tonight and go play. Ain't no sports on, basketball, football. So golf is it's my therapy, man. That's my, that's that. Everybody need their outlet. And golf, bowling, I used to be able to hop. You know what I'm saying? I still hop, but my knees.
oh dog, oh dog, oh man.
I got football, wrestling. Before I got my knees hot, I just snatched my quad tendon out both kneecaps, though. So I'll give you a soft shoe.
Oh, no, so you gonna give me that?
Ain't no dust coming up. Ain't no dust coming up.
Oh, snap. Rudolph. I can't. One day, I would be honored to set out. You know what I'm saying, a little soft march with Joe Torry, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
It's all good. Hey, trust me, I'm precision now.
I
Don't feel like the Thunder, but you know, I can still donkey carry. I can still do all that now. I'm for great shape. I just ain't stomping like that. That's why they go to the protests. I'm like, man, if they get the fire and tear gas at me, I can't run like that. I gotta fight. They push me down. I ain't running. I ain't no good runner from that way unless I'm getting an award. You know what I'm saying? Somebody chasing me. Because it's a football or I'm playing basketball. But I ain't running. I ain't never been a good runner just because I'm scared.
Nah, sorry, dog.
Hold on. But hold on. But another man? Talking about you better run. Push. I'm like, I'm gonna go over and get my car. But you ain't about to punk me.
No, I feel you.
Like that. You ain't gonna do me like you did that old white man, pushed him down.
Say, they and the president of the United States had the audacity to say that man was Antifa. Or I don't get it, dog. Like this man literally 75-year-old.
No threat. They said, his ear's bleeding. Oh yeah, you killed him. Did they kill him? Did he die? Yeah, but
no, he ain't died. He ain't died. But he do got brain injury. He got brain like he's old. You know what I'm saying? Like he got like permanent brain trauma.
I mean, like what was the purpose of that?
I don't know. I really don't know. And that's the thing of like abusing your power. And when people try to make that it's black versus white thing, I'm just like, no, it's really the people versus the police, because that was a very good example of the people versus the police.
There's two to that. There's another one when a big white boy he's in a white shirt. And he just pushed another old white man down and was like, "Yo, what is, dude? Okay, come over here in my neighborhood and do that."
I'm saying,
big white boy, come over here in my. Oh, you got them behind you. But you know what I'm saying? Come over here with just three big white boys, just as big as you, and two of me and one of my friends. Just me and one of my friends.
With the same issue.
And
come with that same energy.
And see what happened when you ain't got that army. Because I see 6 eyeballs. I see kneecaps. I see 3 dicks. 6 nuts gonna be motherfucking on the ground.
Snatch them off.
Oh, they gonna feel the pain.
Yeah.
I ain't about to fight all that, but somebody missing an eye. Somebody 2 dicks ain't gonna be working. Nuts over there. Somebody the throat.
No, for real.
I ain't scared of no man. I'm not scared of a bear. Well, yes, I am.
I was about to say, hell no, don't even say, forget all that. If I see a bear across the street, I'm
tripping. I live in LA, so we get bears all the time, so we ain't really scared of bears. I'm really scared of bears. Depending on what type of bear it is. They come down and get in the trash cans, yeah. But you got to know how to deal with them. Now, I'm not scared of a bear, but if he come at my ass, I'm going like, I ain't about to fight no bear. I'm not about to fight a raccoon.
I'm sorry. Not even a rack. Hey.
I mean, I fought a pit bull, Rottweiler before I fought a damn raccoon dog.
No.
I grew up. I know what a dog gonna do. I know
Right.
what a raccoon gonna do, dog. And they come at you sideways, jump, man, and they ain't scared of shit.
Yeah.
I pulled a pistol. He walked up and said, "I'm gonna scratch your hand off. Take the pistol, shoot, motherfucker, then scratch the fuck out you. Give all type of diseases." But you ain't. And my friends. And we walked. I was like, dude. I was like, really? I went back in the house. I bullshit you not. Six of them. They came out the trees. I was like, I can have my backyard for the night.
I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I seen
Hey, I sent some drinks out for their ass. I need some.
Dog, oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm laughing myself into another headache. I apologize, dog. You are hilarious. Nah, but for real. Oh, snap. I said some drinks out for him. I just see it. I just see lemonade on the table.
Because they picking out my pool. I was like, y'all ain't gotta have that nasty pool water. You saved my life. You could fuck me up. You want some? My kids don't need all this damn juice any fucking way.
For real. Oh God, dog. You know what? I had to ask this, man. You used to go out on stage. I had to do my research, man. I was watching your old Def Comedy Jam specials, man. You used to come out on stage and you would kill the crowd. Like, and I mean, like, in the sense of you would be making fun of them and they would be laughing, you know what I'm saying? Like at themselves and at the jokes.
Right.
You know?
That's the same energy I'm bringing back to what the special I'm shooting. So it's going to be a lot of people talked about, got the tables lit up. Right. So it's an audience. So, you're going to see it. And
I'm definitely going to see it. I'm going to be there. Oh, I'm definitely going to be there. I ain't going to miss this opportunity, dog. I'm not. For real.
There it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, man. Dog, so I want to go ahead. What charity am I donating to today and why? Is it important to you?
I mean, my charity is Give Back to Love Foundation.
All right.
But I mean, I'm saying that's important. I've been doing it forever, man. That was taking care of the social, economic, and cultural needs of the kids in St. Louis that needed it, and I've been doing that forever. But I put that on hiatus just so I can get better control on it and change the mission statement. Because when I first started it in the 90s, it's not now we the issue. So now I try to lend my time and my toward whatever I deem as a foundation as far as it's going to help the world. So I'm just gonna pass that back to you. Give it to a foundation, man. Right now that if it's for one families of somebody, if it's for social injustice,
okay.
So, if it's for if there's a black fund where I know people are getting stimulus checks stuff like that, but if it's something that is put into a pool, I mean they got so many different things out here now, right?
Yeah, there's a lot.
And they get 3,500 back and the cure and all these different things. So my thing is, whatever donation, and this is what our generation has to learn. Whenever you're going to spend something or you're going to consume something, make sure you're getting residual income on it, or you got stock, or you have some type of. Just don't be giving your money away to establishments that don't have like minds like you. So if you're feeling corporations that are funding police departments that are, making, us feel more inferior, then we're part of the problem. So my thing is, you need to do your research before you spend your money, no matter what type of, business it is, because at the end of the day, then, we wouldn't have this problem if we support black business. We support black businesses. We have black neighborhoods. We have black officers, black offices. We have Tulsa, Oklahoma. Again, I'm saying before they bombed it. East St. Louis. We have so many of our black communities built up, you know what I'm saying, where we are our own, when we have our own. And then therefore these things on our necks don't happen because, you know, I know that hey, becomes. Hey, Pussy, Punky, hey, I know your mama, man, get your foot off his neck. You talk to the cops like you know him. I knew the cops. So my thing was, yo, you know what I'm saying? Man, let me call you. I'll get your mom on the phone, tell him what you out here doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then you go to Sodan, then you go to Southwest, then you know you knew the police officer because it was from your neighborhood, or you knew something about him because you talked about being one. And either knew that and they knew how to get information or tell you, hey, I need to calm this down, man, because y'all name coming up at the station. You know what I'm saying? Pop, pop, pop. So they knew how to check and knew where to. So it wasn't strangers trying to, just look at a movie or look at a comic book strip and come into a neighborhood and control it, thinking crack, bam, back, zoom, this has got to happen. It's like, no, do our research. I mean, if you are an authority over judgment, then you should put some research and some time and patience into your judgment, especially when you have that authority to save or take a life.
Man, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, so I pulled a lot of things from what you just said. I'm definitely going to start. I'm definitely going to be researching before I make my donations. And also, I do have a foundation in mind that I do want to donate to. That's Grassroots Law. It was mentioned on here earlier by another brother, Lee Merritt. Lee Merritt, he represents the families in these civil rights cases.
I don't leave.
Yeah,
Ben Crump. Ben is been on Supreme Council, so he does. So I know all of them, and second boss, Ricky, we all talk. I'm in the streets out in LA, so so with the second first vice, we all,
yeah. Oh man.
I'm out here deep into it, man. I don't play, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir, man. I love it sincerely. Who would you recommend to come on to the show next?
As far as from what angle, what are you talking about?
As far as really just interviewing them, having these conversations, and like I said, just and donating to a cause that they represent.
Well, you if you're going from celebrity wise, bro point, that's a different thing. If you're going from just having somebody on to speak on the topics that you are trying to address, then you cater toward what they believe in and what you know them to believe in. Almost like doing your research.
Yes, sir.
You want to get nobody in here talking about cooking and they are vegan and they on a diet and they're like what macaroni cheese chicken what vegetables I'm vegan now. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. So if you business wise, I know a couple of bros that are that are that are in NBA, NFL, in the business and entertainment, or lawyer, or they're in business. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what you want to talk about. Like I just did a bro show, business, Howard Hughes. He got a couple books written out. You know what I'm saying? He's from St. Louis. Well, he's from St. Louis, but he plays went to school in Kalamazoo. But you know what I'm saying? He's talking about the same thing now, but how are we going to elevate ourselves business wise, and how do we move forward, and what have we found to be deemable or redeemable during pandemic times that we can take with us. You know what I'm saying? If it happens again, how can we be essential and still create income? How can we be a factor? How can we still be, you know what I'm saying, essential to the essential?
Yeah, makes sense.
How can you put the town and your job over to help what's going on now? So if you're not selling cars, you're not selling bikini masks, and now you're doing your hospital masks. You're not selling bikinis, or surf gear. You're selling masks and you're making hospital gear. You know what I mean? It's people turn their stuff into different things. So it's like, what are you using business now? So if you're not a restaurant, people coming in, then how are you doing your service to serve the community? How can you give back? How can you become pandemic proof? What can you offer what people can now? Like churches, I was like, wow. If this is time for the church to give back, why are you asking people for money? I mean, for what? You should have some money to be giving back by now. You know, and there was only one church I saw, Saddleback Ranch, that was actually had a food ranch that they were giving the people, come by and get food. They weren't asking for cash apps. They was like, come by and get something, not come by and give something. And that's what I'm saying. Where, wow, man, you know, where are you when we need you? And if you always just need something. What if I need something and everybody needs it right now? So it's like, what can your business do at a time like this to prepare you to be pandemic proof, your family to be on a level where you're spiritually, mentally, and physically sane to keep going ahead. You know what I'm saying? To not miss a beat. And that's, you know, the human being, every day you wake up, you ain't miss a beat. You just got to process the information in your head. And however, whatever's important to your ass, you're going to deal with.
Sir.
And that's.
Yes, sir. No, you're right. And being pandemic proof, man. I hope y'all, everybody that's clicking them hearts, man. I hope y'all wrote that down. Like this is knowledge straight from the source right here, y'all. Like this. Thank you sincerely for this knowledge, man. For your time.
Somebody asked me what are the Qs doing toward legislation. But I mean, the Qs, we do a lot of like for Mike Brown. When stuff happened, I held a town hall meeting, and then we went and we, you know, serviced the community. We pampered them, knocked on every door in that community, in that neighborhood. Are you registered to vote? Are you registered to vote? Are you registered to vote? Let's get these people out of here. Let's change the board. Let's do this. Are you registered to vote? We try to do everything possible to get. Somebody said Hope St. Louis Church St. Louis Moore was telling people they need to take money out of the collection plate. Hey, cool. They said it was a church that was telling people to take money out of the collection plate. The first time I witnessed that, but that's what I'm talking about. It's like, you know, we collected, but now you get your money. I mean, it's like what you need. It's like, you know, I mean, you know, everything's a business, and if you're not managing it right, where you can help at a time, then you don't need to be in business.
Makes sense. Oh, I do have a question inside the question box. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up for you real fast.
Right.
My bad. There we go. Let me spin this around. There we go. It says, Joe Torry, have you had the opportunity to see Dave Chappelle's new show 846 on YouTube? And if so, what are your takes?
I mean, I didn't see the whole thing. I saw, you know, I've been knowing Dave forever. I mean, you know, was it hilarious, funny, bust out laughing, his funniest shit? Hell no. But informative, what is needed at the time, because sometimes people just need a shot of something, and I think that's what it was, just a shot of, you know, we get back to normal. Somebody say something, speak from somewhere. At this point, we need to probably hear from somebody from the comedy world that we respect, not Eddie Murphy, you know what I'm saying, not Martin, and they all my boys, but it was like at this point in time, okay, who's the most, you know, beloved comedian, you know, Dave Chappelle. You know, and who can grab a microphone anytime, because he's been through so much. So for him to be able to do that, I'm glad that he used that opportunity to enlighten the world, let the world know that you're not crazy. We all saw the same shit. I mean,
team,
you know,
team, we got 5 seconds. Do you mind if I call you back?
Got it, man.
Hey, dog. I just want to say thank you so much for thank you so much for your time. For coming on to here, talking to me.
All right.
Questions, man. I'm so for real about coming out to Los Angeles on Wednesday. Like I already started looking. I literally started looking up the time. You said 3:00 is your first show. I can make it, you know. And
we'll be there all day, so you know.
Bet that. Like I said, man, thank you so much, man, for your words of wisdom, as well as, you know, the inspiration for me to continue doing this, because this is what I use my pandemic time to build. This is literally what I started this in January, you know, playing people in mini air hockey and you know, and interviewing them. But since, you know, COVID hit, I had to go online, and my boy Ricky, he's also a bruh. This is actually his platform, and he was the one that gave me the shot to be able to do this. So, you know, since he trusted me with his following and everything like that, I've just been trying trying to build his platform as well as, you know, establish my own. So I really want to say thank you to you, and thank you to that man as well, because, you know, the bruhs really have changed my life, sincerely. Like, they changed my life for the better. So
No doubt, man.
yes, sir, man. But thank you again, dog. And you know, I'm coming out there. Oh yeah, and if you can tell Shaq, hey, it's some random ass Q in Texas that wants to interview you. You know, talk about all types of stuff, but you know.
Well, you know, I'll help. I'll try to help you facilitate that. I know a brother, he's watching, so yeah, you know, him and Shaq is like this. You know what I'm saying? We just talk. I'll give you the information. We make it happen.
Dog, thank you so much. Sincerely, I appreciate that, dog. Hey, and if you need any, I know you got I know you have everything, but if you need anything from me, if 3 big white boys do come out there and start talking shit, just let me know. I don't care where I'm at. I'm dropping everything. I'm pulling up. Somebody think they get kicked off. I promise you that. Somebody kick the shit out of them.
What's that? That's about to happen real crazy. Tell you that much. Hey, but anyway, no doubt, man. When is the picnic? Where is it at? In Houston?
The picnic is in Houston, Texas. It is August 1st, and you know what I'm saying, we are going to be social distancing during the picnic because the park is just that massive.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying, and also like for
just like y'all was doing during the protests.
No, that was, well, see, what had happened was things got kind of packed because people was, I can't explain it. Anyway, but I'm gonna have like we have a back area, you know, for like you and things and libations. We have libations.
Hey, well, you know, hopefully, man, that'll fit into the window. You know, if I'm not working, you know what I'm saying? I got to find out what I'm doing that weekend and see if it works. I love Houston, so. Tell me.
You know, Houston is a home of some amazing things.
Yeah. Big shout out to CA, Root. My son's there too. You know CA. You know Craig.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's on here.
CA, no, CA, CA, my dog though. So you know. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, Rue. I thought you said he popped in. I was like, oh snap, dog.
No. My 5 dog live in Houston anyway. So.
Yo, what dog?
My Sans, my 5 dog.
Dog, what number are you?
I'm a deuce.
Oh, dog, I was about to say, man, shit. Yeah, I'm a 5 dog myself. You know what I'm saying?
He owned a bunch of Baskin Robbins.
Oh. Hey man, so your entire line just did like amazing stuff.
Yeah, man. My one dog, my tail dog, they did like 4, 5 tours a piece. Vietnam, all that stuff. They own. I mean, not Vietnam, Iraq, and all that. One of them is a real estate dude out of Kansas City. That and the other one's up in Killeen, Texas. I got one that's a doctor, Dr. Beasley. Dr. Beasley. He was like, "This COVID shit is real." So, yeah. My 8 dog is in Omega. You know what I'm saying? My 7 dog, him and his wife, they own like a home nurse business where they bring doctor stuff to you and all that stuff. My Trey dog's a coach, and my 4 dog, yeah, he just retired from Big Chief. He was chief in the what do you call those officers in the forest?
Oh, I'm like, hey, a ranger? I don't know, dog. A forest ranger? Oh.
Forest ranger type shit. Yeah, those they take care of all the shit that happened in the forest rangers. Probably, yeah, he's big time chief of that. So yeah, so pretty successful people on my line.
Rude dog. I ain't gonna lie. My line, the only thing we all got in common is that all 8 of us graduated. that was out. I was like, that's out. Scholarship. Rude.
Hey. And we all went to a HBCU, baby. Lincoln University. Yeah. Jefferson Story. 8D.
That's out, dog. That's out.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna definitely link with you, and so I can get that ticket to the show, and see you in person and tell you thank you for literally giving me this opportunity. Sincerely, like just the opportunity to talk to you means a lot to me, and you really are helping push my dream forward. So once again, I thank you for your time. I thank you for your patience with me. I appreciate it, dog. I appreciate this for real.
There it is, man. No doubt, man. Hopefully we inspire some people, we empower some people, and that's what we do. We uplift, baby.
Amen. Hey, Rue.
We check each other in the DM.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Hey.
Everybody watching.
I. Purchase my book, Purple Mike Wants a Bike, at Amazon.com. You can find it there. Just type in Purple Mike, type in Ezel Moon, and it'll pop up. If you guys want to follow me, no, not even if, go follow me at Ezel Moon _ on Twitter and Instagram. I'm Ezel Moon, and I'm not doing it unless it's fun and it helps people.